Hey guys, if you want to use our most recently developed 100% local large language model solution, which is Chipmunk Edge AI, so go to my website and click AI and scroll down. This is where you can download Chipmunk Edge AI. So I'm gonna go ahead and download this version. Once I download, I will install it on my machine and I will walk you through how it works. Now I have this downloaded, so I will go ahead and install it on my machine. I will just directly install it to my C drive. Of course, you can choose whichever folder you would like to install. The installation should only take about 1 to 2 minutes, so it should be really quick. Now we're ready to start our program. Now we have the program installed on our machine. Let's go ahead and start the program. And when you start the program, a local Windows console will start. So here, please patiently wait for the program to start. Once the program launches, it should open your default browser, and then you can operate Chipmunk Edge AI directly within your browser. Although it is using the browser, it is only connected to your local machines and only gonna use the local URL, which you will tell in just 1 minute or two. As you can tell here, the machine is connected to a local address. Same thing if I open the Windows console, it is saying running on local URL. So if this is your first time running Chipmunk Edge AI and if you haven't used Ollama before, Chipmunk Edge AI utilizes Ollama to host local large language models. So Ollama provides the service of that. So you can download and install Ollama from the official website. So I provided a link for you on that. And this is where you can download the Windows versions and Mac versions and Linux versions. And I already have Ollama downloaded here on my desktop, so I will just go ahead and install. Installation of Ollama shouldn't take like much time at all. It's very quick. So let us wait for Ollama to be installed on our machine. And now Ollama is running. So what Ollama does is Ollama provides the services, so you can download models directly from Ollama to your local machine, and Ollama is going to host those local models within your own machine. It doesn't even require internet once you have those models downloaded. So here, let me restart the program and let's see whether the program will automatically recognize Ollama is running on our machine now. So let's restart. And once the program restart, you can tell Ollama installation status. It detects Ollama is correctly installed, and it detects the server is currently running. So because this is our first time running the system, we need to first download the local models, which is Google's most recent lightweight model, Gemma 2 2B. So let's go ahead and download this. And depending on your internet speed, the downloading of the models may take a couple minutes. So here, please be patient. Once you download these models, essentially you could start using the models immediately within your own environment. So you are not using any of the API or you are not using any of the online services those AI providers provide. So in fact, once we have those models downloaded and start running, I will disconnect my internet so I will show you how the AI works without the internet because everything works locally. It doesn't really require internet to function. And if you want to see the actual details of how much, like how the download happening in the background, you can open the Windows console, and the Windows console will tell you whether it's been success or not. Right here, it tells me it successfully downloaded those both models. One is for embedding, and one is Java 2.2b for the AI responding to your questions. So now I have models downloaded successfully. I'm ready to use Chipmunk Edge AI now. As mentioned earlier, Edge AI is not only 100% local AI system, it also has the RAG functionality, meaning you can upload your own documents. So to enable AI to help you out with those local documents, right? So I have, just for the demo, I have two PDF files. One is my personal resume, and another is RS F-bar reference guide, like RS published. So I'm gonna create two different use cases, and then I'm going to ask AI about the information related to those documents. So this can help me organize my day-to-day work. Um, as mentioned earlier, Chipmunk Edge AI is 100% local AI system. So everything is contained on your own machine. So we downloaded Olama, we hosted all those models locally. So in fact, we don't need internet, right? So to demonstrate the use case without uh, the internet, so let me turn off the internet connection. Now you can tell my machine currently have no internet access. So let's see whether the Chipmunk IJI is able to process those documents, create those documents locally for local embeddings databases, which can be later on leveraged by the local AI model to respond to my questions. So here I create a resume use case and upload my resume into Chipmunk Edge AI. So let's create the use case. Depends on your machine's performance and configurations. Your machine can process those documents relatively quickly or relatively slowly. Depends on like how powerful your machine is. So I have let's wait and see how long for the local AI models to process my resume and create a local uh, database, local vector database to store the resumes vectors. So you can tell it's relatively quickly. I mean, it's not the fastest in the world because we're not pulling outside APIs from OpenAI or Anthropic, but it's pretty decent, right? So, and my machine is a consumer level, consumer grade machine as well. So it is not a work laptop. So, and it took me like 40 seconds to create this local embedding, which is the local vector database for my resume. So, and let me show you here. And once you create a use case, you will see there's a folder use cases got created within the same folder. AGI is saved. And then here you can tell I have a resume local database created. And this is essentially the local database we just created ourselves. Now we can ask Chipmunk Edge AI any of the questions related to those documents, right? So let me refresh those use cases first. So then I can select the resume and let's initiate AI and set use case. So once it tells you use case resume set and AI initialized, so you can ask your questions to the resume. Hey, how like what kind of questions, what kind of skill set, like Ray has, things like that. So let me simply ask what skill sets Ray has based on the resume, and let's submit our question. And the local AI is going to take some time to search your local vector database, which is the database I just showed you, and then it's pulling up a response, right? It tells me like I possess diverse skill sets like technical skills, expertise in accounting, data modeling, process automation, data visualization analysis, and also my business and leadership skills in fintech, program management, consulting and training. And then also I did some GRC before. It correctly summarized my GRC experience as well as my volunteer activities and research. So this is pretty decent summary, and this response is provided by the local Gemma 2B model, and it is measured slightly better than the GPT 3.5, which is pretty decent considering this model is completely running on a local machine without requiring expensive GPUs. And this is your private AI model essentially. And you can use Edge AI, you can create your local RAG solutions. You can basically create, let's create another use case such as RIS FBAR guidance. And then all I need to do here is to drop the RS FBAR reference guide here. And now essentially I can also adjust the chunk size. Uh, and essentially I will create my own RS FBAR text return assistant based on this guidance. So this is where like Edge AI is pretty convenient to create those local embeddings for you, so you can turn any document into your local AI assistant. And also, saying this, I still don't have any internet access, right? So everything is processed locally and 100% pure local. You don't have ever worry about confidentiality, information leakage. And if your machine is currently compliant with FedRAMP or HIPAA, then this program is also compliant with FedRAMP and HIPAA or like all the toughest restrictions, the standards out there for confidentiality and security, right? So this is pretty much the safest use of AI by hosting the AI models 100% locally. And I hope you enjoy this, and you can tell the use case RSF bar guidance now got created successfully. And now let me go back to Chipmunk IJI. I can refresh my use case. I can select F bar, RSF bar guidance, initialize it, and I don't need to see all my previous questions. I can clear the history. So I can ask, how is the US person defined in the guidance? So, and let's see whether the AI will be able to give a good summary out of that. And she is pretty quick. A U.S. person is defined as a citizen or resident of the United States, an entity created, organized, or formed in the United States or under the law of the United States, and a state formed under the laws of the United States. So those are the quick summaries AI is able to retrieve based on the FBAR guidance we just uploaded. So and all those things are saved locally. So if I go to my use cases, you can tell there are two vector databases got created. One is for RSF bar, and another is for resume. So, and you can, if you don't need any of those, you can delete those later on as well, right? And create the new ones. And this is essentially your personal local AI system that can help you, hopefully can help you do a lot of writing and do a lot of research. And I hope you enjoy this. So if you find this helpful, definitely let us know. Give me some feedback. Schedule a chat with me by click the link. And of course, you would require internet, to click the link, right? So let's turn our internet back on at this point. So I hope you really enjoy how powerful this Edge AI is. And I want to give special thanks to Olama for making it possible by creating this local server to hosting those local large language models. And also special thanks to Google Gemini team to create Gemma 2.2b that is really lightweight, but with also a very good um, performance that is comparable to GPT 3.5. This is very impressive work. Thank you all. Hope you enjoy it.